coin flipped. Caught, and there we go. Hooligan Division, first round of the playoffs, first match, and it's the matchup that no one expected to happen one more time here. There you go. It is the Dear Amazon ladies versus Agents of Dwarf. As you all saw in the previous Hooligan cast here, Agents of Dwarf, look out, somehow miraculously survive and actually do get themselves a seeding against, well, quite frankly, the team they want to play. They've got themselves seeded against the Amazons. It's absolutely the team they want to play. Amazon's not too pleased about this, but as you said, that's the problem when you have misclicks in this game. So you've got this result here. And you can see here, he's come in, he's even got the bloody wizard. Not that he actually needs it. So let's get it started in here. That's a huge onside kick there, and the Amazons are going to have to go and try and get this bloody thing. So you can see here, Amazons got the fame, they've got the babes, they've even bought the spare apothecary. They're definitely planning on getting out this game. They have spent everything on this one. Now remember, last matchup here, the Amazons, in a absolutely stunning performance, completely gave what for to the Agents of Dwarf. Dwarfs, of course, are well known for their grudges. Push me, push you, not once, but twice. And, of course, 3 times. Extremely disappointing from the Amazons' viewpoint. As you can see, the Dwarves have actually come in with quite the packing here. They've come in, they've even got a bribe, points of drink, and, of course, yep, you see it there, they're even stacking a wizard. So, yeah, quite the grudge match, isn't it? There's satisfaction there from the Amazon viewpoint. They will gladly take that one there. And they're much happier for it. Hi, thank you, thank you. You'll be here all day? Try the buffet. Well, Dwarves have seen how this one started here. It's not a perfect turn, but it's a start. They've got one. But, well, these are Dwarves. They're now going to get to work.
Hello! They're dead!
And you can see it right there. First hit, immediately he's gone straight into an injury. Absolutely brutal.
Fire!
And there's another solid crack. So suddenly, game is already starting to take a turn. How aggressive do the Dwarves really want to get about this one here? Well, it is one of the few teams, that, the Amazons can, quite frankly, outrun. Again, goes back to, as has never been time and time again, the Amazons are long overdue for, yes, you've got it, having a redesign. And again, as this caster has noted time and time again, the problem with that is how well Amazons do in tournaments. Because of that, they're not redesigning the team. Because they figure the team is balanced enough as it is. As any good Amazon coach will tell you, well, sure, in tournaments, resurrection style, but when it comes to this kind of potential thing, no, it's not. Yes, Amazon start off looking pretty darn good, but later on, well, they start having problems. And of course, this is one of the worst problems, a team that actually starts with all that tackle. Well, the dear lady has actually gotten up the field. Good throw. And that's a wonderful job. And he's even got the cage up. Well, starting off promising, but as noted there's the wizard sitting right there ready to get to work. Dwarves have decided not to use it right away. Instead, let's get some solid pounding in.
Eat hot death!
And there you go, once again a stun. This has been pretty impressive, yep. For those of you doing the count at home, so far, every hit is broken armor. The Dwarves are doing quite impressive on this one here. Here we go, another solid punch. And they've got the poor deer again. And of course, yes, again, it's another break of armor.
Don't shoot that thing at me!
And for those of you keeping account, that is now 5 for 5 armor breaks on 5 blocks. And we're even looking at the players here, revealing some of the skills. Guess what? Not a single one of those Dwarves is money below who's done that. And that might be one of these days, isn't it? Alright, Amazons. furious attack have now actually got to get back into this one here. Started off so promising, but as they said, there's a history between these two teams. And they're going to see what for they can do. And there's a lot. Don't get me wrong, there's an awful lot. Well, that's not what he wants. That he'll take. Finally, solid down, but absolutely no breakage. And instead of actually going for the score, he decides to tuck himself back in. This is when you start to wonder what's going on in the background here. As I was told, real life here, very unfortunate. This fantastic coach is having to deal with reality behind the scenes, and it's interfering with his game. Otherwise, he's probably would have noticed this and realised that's not quite such a good idea. Again, though, we'll see how this actually develops here. But you got to admit, gentlemen, and I do use that term quite willingly here, some days real life does interfere with your game. That's just the nature of it being a computer game, unfortunately. Let's see how it develops. Well, fails the dodge on dodge. There's a 1 and 9. Well, he looks at the bright side. Does not die. And yep, believe it or not, the failed dodge is his first time. He has not cracked. Oh, yeah, his armor cracked. Does it count? Not really, because that roll actually goes against the player who actually failed. Yeah, really, that's how it counts it. Dwarves, once again, another solid punch front line. And they have got the ball carrier well and truly marked up.
It's them! Blast them!
Yeah, you can see that. There's another one. And for you, counting it at home, yep, that's now 6 for 7 on an armor break. Now does not have Mighty Blow.
We did, you rotting bastards! We've been watching you all along.
And now the count is 7 for 8. Again, does not have Mighty Blow. Turn 4. Has the game already been declared tilted at this rate? Well, that's certainly some pretty ferocious blocking. And yes, I'm keeping the skills up there because I'm trying to prove a point here after having done a quick review of this one. It's just mind-blowing what's actually going on here for armor breaks. It really is absolutely crazy. And he's had to go completely crazy. 2 dice uphill, fails the Dauntless, and then of course the tackle fails, and you can see this time does not break. Because he's not the one rolling it, because, well, now he's rolling it, and of course he can't break his own armor. The Dwarves, however, have no such problem.
I'm TNT. I'm Dynamite!
That's now 8 for 9. Does not have Mighty Blow. Oh, look, something finally goes wrong for the Dwarves. Well, that's a pleasant change. Rerolls that, goes the Dauntless. Oh boy.
Oh, there's me drink. Get in my belly!
Now, admittedly, finally, it's a player with Mighty Blow. You know, but of course it's an injury. But for those of you keeping track there, that's now going to be what we are now. Oh yeah, 9 for 10 armor breaks. Only one with a Mighty Blow. How would you like to call that, lads? And that, unfortunately, is it. He tries to roll his own armor. Of course, fails to break his own armor because, well, he's rolling the armor. And down they go. And yes, quick little review here. Peel up. Take a look. How would you feel at this point here? Crazy, isn't it? And like I said, I've been keeping track. That's 9 for 10. Sigh. How about we call that 10 for 11?
I'm your shooter.
10 for 11. Breaking armor. Look. Again, does not have Mighty Blow. He's only had the 1. How would you like to call that, lads? This has just become now a very easy struck game. Could the Amazons recover from this one? Would you blame the couch shot this one here? I can just see it's right now a lot of shaking of heads. There's another solid hit. Congratulations. 10 for 12. You finally... It took until this turn, and you can see it's happened now. The Amazons have just said, that's it, it's done. You can't face dice that hot. Don't know. I don't care who you are. You could even be bloody Anarian. You can't face dice that hard that fast. 10 for 12, lads. Only one of those hits was with Monty Blow. 10 for 12, armor breaks. Look what the results are. Yes, if you can go for the dice analyze, it's all twisted up at that point here. And the Dwarfs just score that one in.
Where do you want us?
Well, it's in, it's 1-0. And that's it for the first half. Absolutely devastating. Oh boy, what a game this has unfortunately become here. This halftime is brought to you by Umbrella Corporation. All business is life itself. Is reanimating dead flesh? What could possibly go wrong? Well, courage to the Amazons. They're going to try and see what they can do. But they're really having to rely, will the dice turn around and go the other way? Let's turn it around, because sad to say, you got it, lads, it's the Dwarf offense. I'm going to keep the skills up here, because as you've been hearing my calls on this one here, let's see how the Dwarf luck streak continues on this one. Do you blame the Amazons at this point? 5 in the back because they have to wait to see if anything happens that they maybe on a crazy play can exploit. And remember, the Dwarves have come in with a sucking wizard. And now this is the tragedy here. He's that far back, and this is the sad state of affairs. He gets the blitz. If his players were up in an attacking position, he could do something. Sigh. And that's the problem, when you see a tilting go that bad. If his players were in real attack position, he could be all over this ball, the game could be turned around. But how would you honestly feel after having that happen to you? And like I said, 10 for 12 on breaks, 1 with Monty Blow. And look what the results were. It was 3 KOs, 3 injuries. That's your day for you. Dwarves are now just getting pleasantly back to work. You see, now you can see what's actually happening. Again, I point out to you, that's the array for you. The array is now trying to show, oh.
Clearly, Tassadar has failed us. You must not.
The array is trying to demonstrate at this point here, oh, I'm being balanced. Poppycock, lad. Poppycock. You've been extreme. At this point here, the Amazons have just said, nope, the game's over. You don't blame it whatsoever. And funny enough, as you can see, the array now, because of what's happening, is trying to, quote, balance the game. It's not balanced, lad. It's been nowhere near balanced. So, there you go.
Where's me drink?
2-0. This one is over, quite frankly, very quickly after it started. It's a sad state of affairs, lad. Well, we'll turn this around. Let's see what the Amazons want to do. Do they want to get one back? And you can see they do actually get an extra reroll. Again, we're going back to the array, trying to make it a balanced game. It's not. It's already overcompensated all the directions of the Dwarves and thrown the game away. And now you can see what's happening. The array is now very deliberately trying to mess the Dwarves up further. Oh, well. And there goes another one.
Locked and loaded.
It's a KO. Because there's only so far the array can, quote, unbalance before, well, you know, this is what happens. The Amazons have long since given this game up. They said, no, it's done. They've walked away. The game's gone. They've had enough of this. Do you blame the coach? And that's the sad part when you end up with a twist this way. 3-0
go.
Me too.
is the score. And that's going to be it there, lads. I do apologise, but it's making a point. Unfortunately, showing a game. I apologise to the coach who's been on the receiving end of this one. But to show that, does anyone blame you? Because now on this cast, you have now seen what happened to him. Let's just skip it ahead. Come on, get on with it. Dwarves don't even bother moving. Amazons just concede that one up. It is done. And there, sad to say, is your playoff result. 3-0 in what is going to be one of the worst nufflings we have seen on the broadcast for this season. But that's what happens when it's a dice game. You know, blessing to Jervis for inventing a great game, but even as the great one himself has said, you know, the game has one flaw. It's a dice game. And this is, unfortunately, a broadcast here trying to show you here what really happened. Because you're looking at that score going, well, what happened? Well, now you've seen it with all the skills shown of those blocks. You succeed of those blocks. 10 of 12, no, they don't just succeed. 10 of 12 of his first 12 blocks, they don't just succeed, and it's right there. 10 of 12, armor breaks. 12 blocks thrown, he succeeds. He armor breaks 10, 1 with Monty Blow. And you want to claim anything else at that point? Well, we'll have a good discussion about that one now when we review Hooligan Division, what happened that season. Anyway, Nuffle, let's see what you do next time, you bloody cunt.